Hello and welcome to the Christian Improv Comedy Association Improv Jam. We're really excited to have everyone here, and thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you may be watching. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and what we're going to be doing is doing improv. I'm your host, Dave Ebert, and what we're going to do is get suggestions from you throughout the evening, and based on your suggestion, these fine, amazing, talented improvisers are going to be making some great stuff up, or at least you can enjoy their efforts. So first, we're going to introduce our teams. First, our first team is called the Cricket Whisperers, representing well-versed comedy, Lenore Podolsky.
Woo! Yeah.
Representing family improv, Marianne Gormley. And representing her family and friends, Victoria Phelps. And representing Oxymorons Comedy, Trip Uhalt.
Yeah, baby.
And on the other side, we've got Bernie's Mittens, representing his church. What's your church name, Dan?
Summerfield.
Summerfield. Representing Summerfield Church is Reverend Dan Roth. Also representing Family Improv, Jason Gormley. And representing herself and her upcoming beauty salon is Karen Alford. Karen, what's the name of your beauty salon that you're opening soon? Or does it have a name?
Hi, I'm Karen, and I can't really tell you about my beauty salon because I'm on mute. But it's really cool. You'll enjoy it. Nobody talks to you there.
I do permanent cosmetics and paramedical tattooing for breast cancer patients and just for people's faces to make them look pretty.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, we are talking to our good friend Ryan May, representing Improv Aesthetics at Gutty's Comedy Club. Ryan's got the enthusiasm going. So throughout the evening, we're going to be coming to you for suggestions. So just an example, you'll see it pop up right below us. Example suggestion is, what do you want to be when you grew up? And based on that, we're going to be looking into our comments and looking for a suggestion and answer of what did you want to be when you grew up. And then we'll use that in the improv scene going forward. So that is how it's going to look. And Blake Champlin said that he wanted to be Ryan when he grew up. So that
Who doesn't?
I know, right? Ryan May.
Who doesn't?
Ryan has an advantage.
Oh, yeah, he does. He has a home field advantage as Blake is watching along. Also a member of Improv Aesthetics from Gutty's Comedy Club in Greenwood, Indiana. The premier clean comedy club in the Midwest. So shout out to Steve, Dennis, and Haas.
In the United States, thank you.
You're getting there. You've got a bigger venue now, so you got plenty more room to grow. So that's exciting. So our first game, this one is going to be for all of our players, but in different order. So we're going to leave Dan and Trip up, and our first game is going to be called Try That On for Size. So let me put up the suggestion for Try That On for Size. Is going to be, what are some activities that you did during the pandemic? So let me remove everybody from the live stream. Bye, Karen. And we're leaving up Trip and Dan. So bye, Jason. And I am going to go away myself. So let's see. What is our suggestion for something you wanted to be, or something that you did during the pandemic? Waiting for a suggestion to come up. So what's going to happen is these two gentlemen are going to be taking on something that looks like the activity, a repetitive motion, and each one's going to take a turn naming it. So it could either, it'll start off with, so it looks like the suggestion is played uke, which I'm guessing is ukulele. So your suggestion is going to be ukulele. So you're going to take turns playing that particular motion and come up with a different suggestion of what that actually is. And if you repeat something, or if I just don't like it, we'll buzz, and then the next round will go. So now we've got Dan and Trip. Dan, go first with your suggestion of playing the ukulele.
I'm playing the ukulele. Try that on for size.
I'm getting dinner off my shirt. Try that for size.
I'm doing my finger exercises. Try that on for size.
I'm getting rid of a big sneeze. Try that on for size.
I'm simulating a spider fight. Try that on for size.
I am calculating what it takes to...
Sorry. So so these are scoring rounds. So for Dan, you have just given 20 points to your team. So I'll put that in the score tally sheet under Bernie's mittens. And our next two are going to be Lenore. So let me find Lenore's screen and put her on. And Jason, so you two, your suggestion will be walk the dog. So as best as you can within the screen, take on the suggestion of walking the dog. And we'll let ladies go first. So Lenore, walk the dog first.
I'm walking the dog. Try that on for size.
I'm flipping some burgers. Try that on for size.
I'm doing my physical therapy. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to kill ants by pinching them. Try that on for size.
I am scraping the bottom of the burnt frying pan. Try that on for size.
I'm giving the dog a bath. Try that on for size.
I am stirring the soup. Try that on for size.
I'm getting tired. Try that on for size.
Oh, okay. So Lenore wins 20 for the Cricket Whisperers. And so, Jason, I know that you're getting tired, but unfortunately, you're still up. And we're going to cause a civil war in the Gormley home as now your wife on the other side of the team is going to join you in this. And let's see, our suggestion is going to be fishing. So, again, ladies first, Marianne, do whatever looks like fishing to you. No, go ahead.
I baited my hook and I'm fishing.
I'm chopping a tree. Try that on for size.
I'm trying a new karate exercise. Try that on for size.
I'm hitting an ostrich with a stick. Try that on for size.
I'm kneading the bread for the bread maker. Try that on for size.
I'm congratulating the boxer. Try that on for size.
I'm planting a seed in the yard. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a Jason thing and stabbing some people. Let's try that on for size.
Oh. Unfortunately, we can't take that. So Marianne has just won 20 more points for the Cricket Whisperers. So we'll put that into my tally sheet. We'll remove her. Now, here's something interesting. We're actually one short. So we're going to have Victoria. And guess what, Victoria? You get to take on the host. So guess what? I will be playing on the side of the Bernie's Mittens. And our suggestion is going to be hiking. So for anybody watching, we need at least one more suggestion. So please give us something that you did during the pandemic. And for right now, we will be doing hiking. And Victoria, ladies first, go ahead.
I'm hiking. Try that on for size.
I'm milking a cow. Try that on for size.
I'm picking raspberries. Try that on for size.
I'm polishing the poles. Try that on for size.
I'm pulling weeds. Try that on for size.
I'm running in place. Try that on for... that's too much like hiking. Crud. So Victoria wins 20 points for the Cricket Whisperers. And the Cricket Whisperers are kind of running away with this. So I apologize to Bernie's Mittens that I was of no help whatsoever. So let's see. So that'll bring up Karen and Ryan as our final round of Try That On for Size. So your suggestion is, here's Blake with stand-up comedy. So somehow you two comedians will demonstrate stand-up comedy and Try That On for Size. We'll defer to Karen. Go ahead and do some stand-up comedy.
Well, I have got a joke for you in this stand-up comedy routine. Try that on for size.
I'm licking a giant lollipop. Try that on for size.
I'm brushing my teeth with a giant toothbrush. Try that on for size.
I'm singing karaoke. Try that on for size.
If you come any closer, I'm going to punch you. Try that on for size.
I'm showing you my new Bernie mitten. Try that on for size.
I'm going to show you some of my new sweet moves. Try that on for size.
I'm getting ready to churn some butter. Try that on for size.
I'm making one big pizza crust with the one hand. Try that on for size.
I'm showing you my wedding band, so you stop hitting on me. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to tell my kids, if you don't be quiet back there, I'm going to come. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get semis to honk on the interstate. Try that on for size.
I'm letting my peregrine falcon fly into my arm. Ah! Try that on for size. Isn't it amazing, y'all?
I'm trying to make farting noises with my armpit. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to tell everybody in the room, can you see what I'm doing here? I'm calling for the kids. Oh, I already did the call for the kids. Kids, stop
okay.
talking to me. Knock it off.
Now here's the interesting thing that just happened. I put two people that are on the same team up on the thing, and I think I missed somebody. Or no, I think we had everybody.
So what you're saying is we win, right?
You do win because we were one short, and I totally botched that. So I apologize for the confusion. So let's go ahead and put up our score.
I think they both won, so that should be 40 points for Bernie's Mittens.
We'll give them 20.
I'm with them. I agree.
Yeah, it's the only logical thing to do.
I think so too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do ask your forgiveness as we are still trying to figure this thing out, but it is 60-40 in favor of the Cricket Whisperers. There's still plenty more scoring to come. So how are we going to score the rest of the rounds? Each team is going to take a turn performing a game. And what we'll do is when you hear the word "and scene," that means it's your turn to rate them. So the first point value that's hit between 1 and 10 after a game will be added to that team's total. So I know it sounds confusing. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way it's going to be, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's like, see, that's why they don't give us launch codes.
Which is ironic because you are very close to NORAD.
We are at ground zero here in Colorado Springs. Yes.
We. Awesome.
All right. Tell me about what happened when you get there.
So our next game is going to be for Cricket Whisperers, Lenore, Trip, and Victoria. And so we'll leave the you three up and then remove the rest from the meeting. Not the meeting, because we want to keep you here.
The stage.
The stage. That's a better word for it. So Karen will go bye-bye. And so it's now the three of you, Lenore, Trip, and Victoria. And this is a game called New Choice. So what will happen is I'll be off camera, and as I see something in the scene that I want to change up, I'm going to call New Choice. And then it's up to you all, whoever said the last line, to completely change it and take the scene in a different direction. So the suggestion we asked for was, what's an unusual way that three people might know each other? And so our suggestion is, well, Danley Gibson suggested a heart. So I'm not sure if that means heart transplant or how we're going to use that. But your suggestion for this scene is heart. So as you guys go along, I'll holler New Choice, and then we will see the scene go on. So, ladies and gentlemen, take it away.
Well, we have these lovely new heart-shaped cards for Valentine's Day. It's coming up, and they're on special now here just after the election and in time for Valentine's Day.
Always looking for a bargain, aren't you? Can't you just get me a nice card for a change?
Well, they only had these ones that were filled with chocolate. They did have some that were on special that were last year's chocolate, but I was doing you a favor.
Chocolate covered cards? Wow, I could sink my teeth into that.
New Choice.
Oh, so I don't know. Did you climb the tree yesterday and look out over into the ocean?
I could see all the way to the horizon. It was amazing. It's like my ship was about to set sail. My ship had come in already.
New Choice.
My submarine had come in already. And
New Choice.
My space shuttle was about to launch, and we were going to go up to the International Space Station. And from there, I could see the entire universe from just one little peephole looking out the porthole of the International Space Station.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think, we could just stay on the ground, on the earth, and just, get a really nice telescope.
You're so grounding.
Yeah. Right.
New Choice.
Whose choice?
It doesn't matter. Go for it.
You're so uplifting. You're the wind beneath my wings. You lift me to new places. You let me see beyond the horizon, beneath the ocean waves. You're the key to my heart.
Yeah, I saw that eagle the other day too.
Yeah.
And scene. All right. So you heard and seen. So we need a point value in the chat. So let's see if we get a point value for what you guys earn on that scene. And meanwhile, we will move to our next group of performers. Representing Bernie's Mittens will be Dan, Ryan, and Karen. So there's Dan.
Hey, Dan.
And I'll remove Trip, remove Lenore. Sorry. And here comes Ryan. And need Karen. Karen, there you are. So let's see. What is our point total for
Disgusting Karen.
So actually, I'll rate that. I haven't got a. Oh, there's our first number. We'll go with 5, since 5 gallons of mayo was the suggestion. So we will give the team of Cricket Whisperers 5 points for that round. That's okay. You guys have plenty of time to make it up. Now, Bernie's Mittens, you guys are going to be doing New Choice from Within, which means that instead of me calling it, you guys will call it on each other, which is kind of what they do in improv class, where you just negate whatever somebody offers and you decide you want to go a different direction, which is absolutely fine. So our suggestion of what is something that you would have to buy at Costco or Sam's? So we'll go with toilet paper. If it is still available anywhere in your local vicinity, toilet paper is your suggestion. So you guys go ahead.
Wow. Paper wants rain again today. Can't believe it. That's going to be 3 days in a row.
New Choice.
Wow. I can't believe how hot it got the last 4 days.
New Choice.
Everybody ought to watch extra TV on Saturday evenings.
That's how you really spend quality time these days. You know, you've got to just gather the family around the old box and watch TV. You know,
Totally. Absolutely.
Well, you know, I would just like to say that I'm glad I brought you here today because that's exactly what we don't want to do with our families. Okay, so I'm glad I brought you to this counseling moment for all of us together. Now,
Well, what do we? Oh,
no, New Choice.
what? That's not what I want to do with my family.
New Choice.
I would love to do that with somebody else's family.
Well, see, that's the problem we're getting to here at the thing. You know, now I need you to tell me, didn't I catch you in the toilet paper aisle, stealing all the toilet paper, hoarding? Did I see you in the toilet paper aisle and you were wrapping yourself in the toilet paper like a mummy and wasting it?
I was, but in my defense, I was getting ready for a costume party, and I didn't want to buy a brand new mummy outfit. I just decided to go. I didn't want to buy a brand new Bernie Sanders outfit, so I wrapped myself in Charmin 2-ply because I like to be comfy, and I started walking out the door. So yes,
this is one of the things we're always arguing about. I say that if you're going to make a good Bernie Sanders outfit, you should use 1-ply because he's an economical kind of guy. But my partner here always wants to use the 3-ply because they figure even somebody like Bernie Sanders likes a little comfort now and then.
Is that something we really should be arguing about, though? In this day,
Great job, you guys. So now you've heard and seen. I need a number in our chat to give them a rating of how they did. Meanwhile, we'll get ready for our next game. This one is also for Bernie's Mittens, but this will be for everybody on Bernie's Mittens.
10.
So everybody on Bernie's Mittens, that is going to be Dan Roth, Jason Gormley, Karen Alford, and we'll also welcome in the Canadian sensation Laura Tai, as she has now joined us. So Danley Gibson rates that last game as a 6. And so based on the scores, let me add that 6 to the total. And now here is our total score thus far. We're looking at 65 to 46. as the Cricket Whisperers are leading the Bernie's Mittens.
We got it. We got it.
So
Stop
great
skill.
job thus far, everyone. And now we have everybody that is now a part of Bernie's Mittens. You guys are up, and this game is going to be called Letters from Camp. So in the suggestion, what we need is different specialized occupations, and we'll be getting those in just a moment. And what we're going to do is everybody's going to be at that particular camp for the summer, and they're going to be writing a letter home and trying to make something funny out of that. So our first suggestion of a specialized occupation is a CPA, certified public accountant. So you guys are at CPA camp, and you'll be writing letters home to mom and dad from CPA camp. So when you have an idea, raise your hand, and then I will call on you, and you can go. So Jason, go ahead.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to CPA camp. They give us some snacks, but not enough. It just doesn't add up.
Ryan.
Dearest mother and father, thank you for sending me to CPA camp. There is no accounting for all the fun I've been having. I've been really wanting to deduct all the things that I am so happy for. And this must say that it's been very taxing upon my emotions being away from you.
Dan.
Dear Mom and Dad, having lots of fun at CPA camp. We actually managed to swap our counselor for one of the girls' camp counselors, but then we had to send her back because they don't allow insider trading.
Ooh. Jason.
Dear Mom and Dad, I have to apologize for my last letter. The snacks were better. They passed the audit.
All right. Laura, go ahead.
Dear Mom and Dad, this is so amazing. We learned about tax evasion. In fact, a lot of my roommates know about tax evasion. Some of them are thinking about running for presidency. I really hope they don't.
Jason.
Dear Mom and Dad, they have really weird sports here, but I'm really not into racketeering.
Ooh. Ryan, you had one.
Dearest mother and father, thank you for sending me to CPA camp. I must say they're cutting corners on cost here. And so here goes, we use a knockoff brand called H+.
All right, we'll go with one more suggestion. Oh, Dan, go ahead.
Oh. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm really disappointed. I thought you were sending me to C.I.C.A camp, and there's not a single animal around here.
All right, we'll go with one more suggestion. Hand-me-down clothes. And Ryan, were you ready to go already? Go for it.
Dear Mom and Dad, I know you sent me to hand-me-down clothes camp out of the goodwill of your heart, but I just can't stand to be away from you.
Dan.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to hand-me-down clothes camp. It's just like being at home.
Ryan.
Dearest mother and father, thank you for sending me to hand-me-down clothes camp. I will say this. I really, really wish I'd packed more underwear.
Oh, Jason.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to hand-me-down clothes camp. At least they washed them here before they give them to us.
Ooh. It sounds like that was a therapeutic letter for you, Jason. Dan.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to hand-me-down clothes camp. My bunkmates really wish you would have taken my little sister out of her pajamas before you sent them.
Oh. All right, we'll call scene there. So get your point value into the comment section for this amazing team. And we will say goodbye for now to Bernie's Mittens, and we will bring up the team of Cricket Whisperers. And so go ahead and give us a suggestion between 1 and 10. Rate them on their game, And now we'll bring in the team of the Cricket Whisperers, Lenore, Marianne, Victoria, and Trip. So let me get them in here. There's Trip. All right, so looks like Allie Jefferson is the first one to give us a rating, and she gave you a 9, just barely beating Blake, who gave you guys a 10. But we will go ahead and we'll go with the 9 points for Bernie's mittens. So that'll bring up our score, getting closer, 65 to 55. But now this is a scoring round for the Cricket Whisperers. Let's see. Your suggestion is. So let's see. What is your first job? So I put that up so I could explain what this game is going to be. This game is called Breaking Up. We're getting very close to Valentine's Day, and a lot of people want to save money by breaking up before the holiday. So what we wanted you to do is write a letter breaking up with somebody and using the suggestion as a reason for breaking up. So if the suggestion was banana, my favorite suggestion, you'd say something like, hey, we have to break up. It's not you, it's me. We just have to split. Or you can say something along the lines of, it's not you, it's me. Love just isn't that appealing. So that is our game. You guys will take turns and raise your hand to the camera, and I will bring you in by calling your name out. Suggestion is first job, and our first audience suggestion is paper route. So something having to do with a paper route, depending on where you're from. Let us know why you're breaking up with somebody. Trip.
I'm sorry, but we just got to break up. The writing is on the wall.
Trip.
I'm sorry, we got to break up. It's just that black and white.
Very good. Lenore.
I'm sorry. We just have to break up. You are just not on my plan.
Got it. All right. Marianne.
I'm sorry, we have to break up. It's not you, it's me, but I promise I won't put this story on the front page of the newspaper.
All right, so we've got another suggestion of our first job, which is working at a school playground. So something having to do with working at a school playground or playground, whatever you guys feel inspired to give. What's a reason that you are breaking up? And go. Lenore.
Oh, I just can't keep going on this merry-go-round. I've had enough.
Nice. Trip.
I'm sorry, we got to break up. I'm just a swinging kind of guy. Sorry you had to see that.
No, that's all right. All right, so our next suggestion, what is something... Oh, go ahead, Marianne.
I'm sorry, we have to break up. You think life is one big recess, and you're just not responsible enough.
All right, so quickly, we'll go with the suggestion. The question was something you find in a woman's purse. And Blake, knowing that you can find everything in a woman's purse, so your suggestion is everything. Everything is the reason that you have to break up.
We're just gonna have to break up. I don't know where to start.
Marianne.
I have to break up with you, but we can still be friends.
I had a nickel.
All right, we'll call scene there. All right, everyone, give us a rating of how this amazing team of performers did. They will stay up as the next game is going to be called Questionable Impressions. But we need a suggestion or a response of how they did between 1 and 10. Give us a score, and then also the suggestion for our next game. Let's see, what is our first point value? Waiting. So while we wait, we'll go ahead and get ready for Questionable Impressions. Victoria and Marianne will be the only ones up to get us started. And what your job is going to be to do is to do a scene in questions only. But you also have to do it doing an impression as good as you possibly can of whatever the scene is being suggested. But we'll review the score real quick. And for the Cricket Whisperers, you've got a point total of 7 on that one. So based on that, your new score is now 72 to 55. Thanks so much, Blake, for chiming in. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get you guys going in in questionable impressions. So you guys will start, and your suggestion is Curious George. That's not who you have to do the impression of, but that is going to be your inspiration for the scene. So think about it for a second, and now do questions only, but do your best job doing an impression.
Mom, can you read me a book?
Spot, which book would you like?
Don't you know my favorite book, Mom?
Is it this one?
Well, can I have a drink first?
Oh, yes. I will get you some chocolate milk.
That wasn't a question. Sorry, Victoria. So we will remove you, and that'll bring up Mr. Trip Uhalt. Questionable impressions. And go.
Can I have a drink first?
Why would you want a drink right now?
Don't you know I always have a drink before story time and bedtime?
Is it already story time?
I don't keep track of time. Don't you know that too?
Isn't Curious George your favorite story? Yeah.
No.
And
don't you know you only read right
on.
That wasn't a question. Sorry. So we'll bring up now. Next up will be Lenore Podolsky and questionable impressions. Continue.
Oh, I didn't get to. I want to read me a story.
Story time questionable. It is not. Is it now?
Are you talking English?
Why would you ask such a question? The planet Dagobah, we talk in rhyme and riddle, putting our participle beyond our verb and preceding our noun with our subjugated whatevers. Don't you see?
Oh, Ricky, I don't understand you.
Oh, that wasn't a question. I'm sorry. Trip remains. Marianne returns. Questionable impressions continues.
How you doing?
I was just gonna ask how you're doing.
Wasn't that the best meatloaf and baked potato salad bacon entree you ever did have in your whole life?
What was the recipe?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I guess I'll just have to grab it from you, right?
Right after a question.
All right, we'll call scene there. So everyone rate this scene for these intrepid performers. And we'll go ahead and let them take a break as they've had 2 games in a row. And we'll get ready for the amazing Bernie's Mittens to come up with a game called Freeze Out, or Freeze Call Out, excuse me. So this will be starting with, we'll start with 2 players with Jason and Dan. So we'll bring Dan in, and then we'll bring Jason up. And let's see what our score is for that round. Trip, you can't vote for yourself. This isn't the 2020 election. He put 1 billion points. So let's get a new total to help out the amazing and the intrepid cricket
I'm
performer.
pretty sure the first number there is 1. So I think that's a fair number.
All right, I will concur. So we'll add 1 point to the Cricket Whisperers. And so now our total is 73 to 55. 73 to 55. Cricket Whisperers hanging on. And now we have Bernie's Mitten. So what's going to happen in this one is we're going to do a two-person scene. And at any point, I will call out freeze, and then I will add somebody to the video. And that person will then have to tag somebody out by calling their name and taking their position. So our suggestion that we're looking for is, what is a life event that you don't normally celebrate? And that is so sad. Blake, if I knew when your birthday was, I would have definitely celebrated. So love to you, my friend. So apparently we are not celebrating Blake's birthday. So that is your suggestion for the scene. And at any point, I'll holler freeze, and then the next person up will have to tag in. So take it away.
Grandpa, this is the 4th year in a row you've forgotten that it's my birthday.
Well, son, because your name is Blake, I just normally forget it.
Well, I know I have a kind of forgettable name, so I guess I have to understand that, but it still hurts.
Maybe we can name you something more memorable, like Luke.
Luke's a good name. I like that much better than Blake.
And I can say, Luke, I am your grandfather.
Freeze. So we will now bring in Karen. So who are you tagging out? Oh, you're taking out Jason.
Yes, Jason.
All right.
Of course, I'm your father. I mean, your grandfather. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting because that's what happens when you're older.
Yeah, well, you might be my grandfather, but I'm ready to fight you anyway.
Calm down now. Now calm down. Now fight you.
Come on, 3 rounds. Marcus of Queensbury rules.
If you had a real convenient name like Rake, I would have remembered.
So freeze, and that will bring in Laura. Right? There we are. So Laura, you're taking Dan?
No, I'm going to take
Karen. All right.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm the last one that's got the milk carton, and you just can't have it.
Man, they finally got grape nuts back in after 3 weeks, and no milk.
Carl, it's just that you keep on coming in there, and I keep on telling you, you have to be lactose intolerant. And so we don't want to be pushing that and trivializing you. You can't be drinking milk.
Freeze. So Ryan, who are you tagging in?
I'm going to tag in for Dan. I can't believe you think this dress is blue. It is gold. Gold, I tell you.
Well, fine, Francois. If you want the gold dress, then we'll have you. You don't have to be such a baby. Oh, my gosh. I service so many clients here. I'm sorry?
On me.
Freeze. All right, so let's bring in so who's been out? Jason.
I'll take Ryan.
I was told there was going to be multiple stories.
I'm sorry. Do you have a valid American passport? Because you just don't sound like you're from here.
Hey, I took that COVID test before I got that plane.
Well, don't you know with the new legislation, we can't have anybody that isn't purely American because we're about to make America great again.
Oh, this is like
Freeze. All right, so that'll bring back in Dan. Who are you taking out, Dan?
Tagging out the dinosaur. Hey, have you ever gone on a date with a guy with lockjaw?
Lockjaw 93,000, is that you?
Yeah, I like to be honest in my dating profiles.
I mean, the thing is that you said that you read poetry, you have puppies, you have livestock. I'm
got all them things. Puppies, poetry, livestock. I eat them all.
You eat the poetry.
Yeah, I like to write it down on some edible paper because I believe you are what you eat, and I want to be a poetic kind of person.
Oh,
Free.
I'll take out Laura. I don't understand. I told you to be here on time and you weren't. So now what happened? Look at that.
Well, hopefully they'll give us a refund on the funeral.
I mean, come on. You can't do a redo on this. It's too important. What's wrong with you?
Well, you knew when you married my brother that you were getting a punk for a brother-in-law. Can't expect me to show up for his funeral when it's on the same weekend as the Andy Griffith Show rerun marathon.
You gotta have priorities. I'm telling you.
Exactly, priorities.
And scene, we'll call it there. All right, so you heard and scene, so we need a point value between the 1 and 10 for the amazing performers from Bernie's Mittens. Now, this next round, we are going to have everybody in because this next game is going to be called Challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a topic for everyone to debate, and then I'm going to be the moderator for that. So let's await the score so we can give the final total. Now, this final round for Challenge, it is going to be a 30-point round. Blake has awarded 8 points in this one, and so that goes to Bernie. And so now here is our current total. It's 81 to 63, so it is kind of close. So this could win it all for everybody. So what we're going to do is for Challenge, we're going to get a topic for everyone to debate, and I'm going to be the moderator. So looking in our chat, one of the suggestion we're looking for is a silly thing to debate, something to argue over. And the first suggestion is, or the suggestion we're going to go with is pineapples on pizza. Pineapples go on pizza, yay or nay? And what we'll do is you'll make a point, and anybody that wants to challenge a point can simply yell challenge, and then I'll hear their challenge and either overrule or accept it. And if I accept it, you continue and you take the stage. All right, so we'll go with this, and looks like Dan will start. So Dan, tell us your position. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Well, pineapple obviously belongs on pizza, or you wouldn't find palm trees growing all over Italy. The reason there's palm trees growing all over Italy is so that when the pineapples fall off the tree, they can bounce and just kind of land on top of the pizza that people are eating along the side of the road.
Objection, challenge.
Trip, go ahead. What's your challenge?
That pineapples don't belong on pizzas. If there's palm trees all over Italy. Well, they were transplanted by the Dutch. And if we wanted to eat healthy, we'd go to Deutschland and eat pastry.
Ryan, did you have a challenge?
No, I was waiting my kid to not come in the room. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And if we wanted kids to come in the room and slap them around, we'd get social services here.
Lenore, what's your challenge?
Pineapple is a fruit. It does not belong on pizza.
I agree, or I concur with that assessment about pineapple being fruit. Go for it.
But there is no other topping that is a fruit that puts on. Everything is vegetables, meat, or cheese. You know, there's not other fruits.
Looks like Ryan has a challenge.
Tomato is a fruit.
It is a fruit. I stand corrected. Go ahead. Continue with your stance on pineapple on pizza.
I will not stand for this heresy. People are like, oh, fruit is going on pizza. Tomato is a fruit, and the fruit of the devil, let me tell you. Fruit of the devil. For the Dutch family, it is poisonous for a reason. I'll be honest with you. When they said apple,
you had a challenge?
Challenge. Richard Simmons is a fruit, and he only eats healthy food.
I'll overrule that. Wait, Laura has the challenge. Laura, what's your challenge?
Challenge. Richard Simmons is the fakest guy. I mean, look at his shorts. And bringing it back to pineapple on pizza, that's actually a fake idea in the first place. It wasn't even developed in Hawaii or any of the other places that you think of. It was actually developed by a Vancouver man in...
Jason.
Challenge.
Yes.
Richard Simmons was a great guy. He's got a real long tongue. He's got this great makeup, and he likes
that's Gene Simmons. So I'm gonna have to overrule you and send it back to Laura. Marianne. Marianne has a challenge.
Yeah. So the American diet is all messed up. We need on our plates at dinner a meat and a vegetable. People don't like to eat vegetables. They just want a fruit. So take the pineapple off the pizza, put vegetables and meat, and we can all eat more healthy. Anybody who wants pineapple on pizza is a little fruity, if you ask me.
All right, Ryan, you had a challenge?
Richard Simmons does not belong on pizza.
I agree. I don't think that was stated, though. Laura had another challenge.
Richard Simmons does not belong on fruit.
Trip.
Challenge.
Richard Simmons is oily enough to be on a pizza and a fruit can.
Dan, what was your challenge?
My challenge goes back to Laura, who wants to say just because something is from Canada, it's phony. And I want to say we have lots of proof that everything from Canada is real, especially Justin Bieber.
I'm going to overrule that challenge. Jason.
Challenge, pizza, pies, and pineapple are all with peas. The alliteration is succinct and it belongs together.
I like the accent. Continue.
So, in the institute in Germany, where we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he might come in, and he says, sugar and carbs are not good for you. So, but pineapple is natural, so you need to have it.
Lenore.
If it's your sugar's not good for you and carbs not good for you, pineapple is like pure sugar. And what is the dough on pizza? It's carbs. And are tomatoes a fruit? Really? I think they're a vegetable.
All right. So
objection.
Challenge. Ryan, let's hear your challenge.
Okay. As we discussed about Richard Simmons, whose hair looks like a tomato. It is.
What?
Tomatoes are fruit, but I would just like to say, first of all, Schwarzenegger is Austrian, not German. And when you put fruit on a pie,
Dan, what's the challenge?
It's not a fruit pie.
My challenge is that Richard Simmons is not a vegetable.
I agree. I agree with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the conclusion of the debate. So, everybody, take about 10 seconds. Think about what your final statement is going to be. And then everyone's going to get their final closing argument. And for those of you watching, what I want you to do is listen closely to the final arguments. And based on that, I want you to vote for the person that you think had the most, the strongest argument. And based on that, we're going to determine the winner of tonight's game. So what we'll do is we'll go with Marianne. Marianne, give us your closing argument.
Yes. So let's get back to a healthy American meal, which is meat, vegetables, and some starch, and save the fruit for dessert, people. Dessert is fruit. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Ryan May, let's hear your closing argument.
Well, when we start putting fruit on pizzas, it becomes a pie. When you put fruit on a pie, it becomes a dessert. You know who makes fruit pies? Hostess. You know what's annoying about Hostess fruit pies? Is every time you go to McDonald's, you order fries, they say, "You want a fruit pie with that?"
All right. So, Trip, let's hear your final closing argument.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Yes, it is a carbohydrate, but still, if you put it all into a bag and mix it up, you have pizza-flavored Doritos. Have you ever had pizza-flavored Doritos? That is a wonderful meal in a bag. And it's low calorie because most of that bag is air.
All right, Laura, what is your closing argument? Pineapple on pizza, or what do you want to close with?
My closing argument is that Richard Simmons is really horrible to be put into this whole situation. I mean, he's the person that has really bad shorts, really bad hair. And to be honest, I feel like he lip syncs every single time that he's out there. He's made millions off of fitness tapes, and that's wrong, especially since we're talking about pizza. And let's be honest, Americans really don't eat vegetables.
Ooh. All right, Lenore, what is your closing argument?
Pineapple, pizza, no.
Short and sweet. And I believe, Dan, what is your closing argument?
I know Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons is a friend of mine, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is not Canadian.
All right. I believe that we've heard from everybody. So, audience at home or wherever you may be listening, what is your vote for who did the best job as far as this debate? Was it Dan, Marianne, Ryan May, Tripp, Lenore, Laura T, or Jason G? So let's get your votes in. So go ahead and type those into the chat, and we will determine our final victor. While we wait for those to come in, I just want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank all of our players from coming from literally around the world. We have people from the East Coast, from the West Coast, from the middle. So thank you all for coming to play and experimenting. This is the first time I've tried running this. So let's see who is getting voted for. Let's see. We had a vote for Richard Simmons, who is not eligible. Let's see. We've got a vote for
3 votes for me.
3 votes for Ryan. So apparently Blake lives in Michigan, where you can throw votes in at the last minute. And then Allie Jefferson, she's voting for Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
So by process of elimination, let's see. We also have Allie voting for Laura. We're actually neck and neck. So the next vote to come through is going to bring
vote twice.
who gets these 30 points.
No, then we'll take the last vote. Allie, you're in.
So we now are at a tie for who gets the 30 points. So we'll split it in half. We'll give 20 points each.
He didn't go to that C.I.C.A camp.
Yeah.
This is not going to make the honest.
So congratulations to the Cricket Whisperers for a solid victory. And congratulations to Bernie's Mittens for a great challenge.
They did.
So that is our game. Thanks you everybody for joining us. We've lost a couple of people that have left. Apparently they had to go to their trailer. Oh wait, I am so sorry. I didn't add Victoria back to the final round. So everyone say hi to Victoria. She was in the green room.
Hey, Victoria.
I heard that she had a secret, so I don't know what that's going to be. She's never heard that before. So
I thought Laura was on our team.
What's that?
But Laura, weren't you on our team?
I'm
on the cricket.
Yeah, she Cricket Whispers all the way.
No, I'm on the Mittens team.
We traded Karen.
I'm on the Mittens team.
That's right.
All right, so everyone, thank you so much for playing, and thank you so much for watching. If you missed it, you want to watch it again, the live video is going to be available right here on this Facebook page or on YouTube. And until next time, if there is a next time, which hopefully there will be, we'll see you guys later. Have a great night.
Thank you, Dave.